Hello YouTube, it is Curl Me Bella. Just wanted to stop in and say hi. I've been gone for a week. I was out of town. I'll talk to you about that in a little bit. But I wanted to stop in because while I was gone, I received 2 questions about the same thing, which I thought was quite ironic. I got questions about the Cherry Lola treatment. Basically, do you still use the Cherry Lola treatment? If you do use the Cherry Lola treatment, do you use it often? Or how often do you use it? And then if you don't use the Cherry Lola treatment, why do you not use it anymore? I'm not going to say the names of the people who asked the questions. I don't like putting people on blast because you never really know, who wants people to know they're asking questions and who doesn't and stuff like that. So I typically, unless it's a certain type of situation where I feel like it'll be okay, I usually don't tell who I receive these questions from. But you know who you are, so I hope that this answers your questions. Number 1, the question was, do you still use the Cherry Lola treatment? No, I do not still use the Cherry Lola treatment, and later on I will explain why. Number 2 was, if you do use it, do you use it often? When I used the Cherry Lola treatment, I did use it often. I used it about once every 2 weeks. And I really liked it. I like the results. I think that our hair responds well, or at least I know my hair responds well to amino acids, which are, the aminos that you use, the liquid aminos that you use in the Cherry Lola treatment are awesome for our hair. Not quite sure about the baking soda and the yogurt, of course. Protein is fabulous for your hair. So once every 2 weeks was good for me. I probably could have used it more often, or I probably could have used it less often. It's one of those things where, it defines your hair, but it's not like, how if you've ever gotten a relaxer, how you'll get the relaxer and your hair basically stays that way for an extended period of time. The Cherry Lola treatment is not that. It's dramatic in the sense that it really does define your curls, but I don't know how to explain it. It's not quite, I guess, as long lasting, but I felt like you probably don't need to give your hair a protein and amino treatment every week. You know what I mean? So I felt like once every 2 weeks was good. Sometimes I did it even less than that. Once a month probably would be sufficient. It's more like a treatment to your hair than it is any type of defining technique, if that makes sense, although it does define your curls really, really well. Okay, so enough said about that. The reason that I do not use it anymore is because I color my hair. When I first started using the Cherry Lola treatment, I was using a semi-permanent, one of those like 5-minute colors where you take a little brush and you brush it on your roots and you let it sit for 5 minutes and then you rinse it off. And the Cherry Lola treatment worked well with that. I never had any problems with it. I've been coloring my hair almost as long as I've been natural. I have some gray throughout my hair, but right around my face I'm completely white, and I don't like that. I'm old enough to have gray and white hair. I'm in my 40s, so in that respect I guess I could rock it, but I'm just not at a place where I'm comfortable about myself with that yet. I just feel like it takes a little bit of my sexy away, if that makes sense. At one point I was trying to save a gray stripe, which I thought would be really cute, and then I accidentally colored over it once, and so that was that. I don't know, I'm just not ready to fully embrace gray and white hair. So I color. And but anyway, the thing that was happening with the 5-minute color was it was rinsing out of my hair really quick, so I was having to do it every 2 weeks or so. And I'm not thrilled about having to color my hair because I know on a level it has to be damaging. So I switched to textures and tones, and I use that about once a month now. It doesn't wash out of my hair as quickly, or even if it does, it just turns it a little bit lighter brown. It doesn't take it all, the gray doesn't come all the way back. And that's what happened with the other color. I would, with us sweating our hair down every day, it kind of takes a lot of abuse from the water, and it was completely washing the color out. So where I had colored, it would be gray again, and in the space of like a week or a week and a half. And so now the color stays, and the only thing I have to recolor are my new roots. So that's that. Oh, did I say that there was a... Oh, see, this is my second time doing this video because I ran over last time. So I don't know if I said that the reason I stopped with Cherry Lola treatment was because when I started using textures and tones, it would make... the baking soda would have a chemical reaction with the hair color. And I would end up with this green baking soda thing around my around where I had colored. And so I just decided, for me, the coloring is more important right now, so I'm not going to use the Cherry Lola treatment anymore, because I thought, even though it appears as if the only thing that's happening is the color is coming out, it may be doing some type of other damage to my hair as well, because there's a chemical reaction happening and I didn't know exactly what was happening, so I just decided not to use it anymore. But I really like the Cherry Lola treatment. It has a lot of the same ingredients in it as We Dad Deep Treatment Conditioner. Well, the protein and the aminos. And I love that conditioning treatment. It's $50 a bottle though, so I don't use it, but I used to. And it's awesome, and it defines your hair just as well. You can get a sample or like a little small bottle for like $30, I think. So if you want to try it out, you can give that a shot. Also, subsequent to me having my baking soda dye experience, I saw Kim A Tube's video on pH levels, and she was talking about the different pH levels of different ingredients, and I think baking soda was one of them. And you may want to, look up her video and then research the pH levels of the Cherry Lola treatment and make sure that it's something safe to put on your hair. I liked it. Didn't seem like it was having any type of adverse effect on my hair when I was using it. So, for me it was fine, but you might want to check and just make sure that, it's something stable that you can put on your hair, and it won't break your hair down or anything like that over a period of time. So I hope that answers all of your questions about the Cherry Lola treatment. If not, hit me up and I'll gladly respond, maybe in a comment, maybe in a video. I've been gone for the past week in Alabama, as I said. I was at my son's grandparents' house. We went down there from Ohio, and then my son's father came in from California, and all of us were there in Alabama, and it was awesome. It was super relaxing, very, very nice. I was there for a week, and my son's going to be there for another week, for 2. He and his dad will spend some time together. I got really, really super tan. I don't know if you can tell. My tan lines are kind of like gone away, and they're in places where I can't really show you guys. But I'm about 2 shades darker. I had a blast. So anyway, I am happy to be back. I see everybody looking gorgeous on YouTube, and I will talk to you soon. Ciao.